moves that a strong leader would make. Although I might not agree with them exactly.
Do you think Vladimir Putin's a strong leader?
He's a strong but not a good leader.
Why not?
Because when he makes claims or makes proposals, he does it in a confident manner and doesn't just...
No, but why is he a bad leader?
Well, one, because of what he did in Ukraine. That's for one.
So the fact that he's invading a sovereign territory and trying to take it over?
Yes. Which is
what Trump was just advocating for?
Once again, I entered this and I told you I don't think Trump was the best candidate at all. But the only thing I was trying to put out there is that I thought Trump, at least...
You were saying that Trump was better than Kamala Harris, right?
Well, I said he had a stronger character. In terms of off the back of Biden's campaign.
Is that in a good way or a bad way?
I mean, having a strong character is a good thing, although there are a lot of bad things.
So it's a good thing. So he has a good character?
No, he has a strong character, which is a good thing.
But his character is still negative. So why are you using character to say that he's a good candidate?
No. All I said in entering this debate was that I feel that...
Does Kamala Harris have a better or a worse character than Donald Trump?
Morally?
Character, yeah.
Morally, she has a better character. A weaker...
Okay, so if she has a better character, then why wouldn't you vote for the candidate with the better character, given that you clearly said that you care about character?
Because a candidate with a good character, but with weakness in their character, isn't going to...
What weakness? Seriously, what weakness?
The weakness is in the fact that she barely was able to do anything other than run off the back of Biden's campaign.
No, she was able to do things. She advocated for plenty. She had the most tie-breaking votes of any vice president ever. You just didn't look into any of this because you're an uninformed voter. Like, I'll give an example. Name one thing a vice president has done in history.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm a student and I'm still learning about this stuff, but I just wanted to just give my reasoning to an extent, at least.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I get what you mean, but I just wanted to show you. I mean, part of the younger generation also agree with me in the fact that...
Yeah, because they need to educate themselves.
I agree. Education.
And that's what I'm trying to tell people to do.
Okay,
I'm part of the younger generation. I'm 22 years old, bro. I get it. No. But, like, we got to inform ourselves. Us, everyone has to. It's not just us. It's everyone else as well.
I agree.
Okay, well then, now that you've informed yourself, don't fucking regret your vote for Trump at least. You know, because the shit he's advocating for now is unhinged as fuck. Trying to invade sovereign territory, right, or economically coerce them to join us, or possibly military coerce us to join us is fucking insane, right? Yeah. Talking about buying Greenland when it's not for sale is fucking insane, right? Yeah. That's like ridiculous. Why are we doing that? You said that's a strong leader. No, that's not a strong leader. That is a weak leader, a narcissistic leader, an egotistical leader that needs to feel like they are doing something when they're clearly just putting people in the military's lives at risk. Where's the coffee? That's what he's doing. He's putting American soldiers' lives at risk. And that's what Donald Trump is doing when he's trying to promote his egotistical maniac character.
I agree, but do you think we could have had... Like, do you genuinely believe that we could have had maybe a better candidate on both sides of the election?
Yes, obviously.
That's what I felt.
Obviously, we could have, in a perfect world.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like, I would prefer AOC. Like for 2028, you know, let's get AOC there for Standard.
I don't know who that is.
Well, look into her.
All right, I'll check her out. All right. Thank you, Parker.
Lisa, thank you so much for the $1.
Educating.
Appreciate it. Have a good day, man.
You as well.
I would love to have AOC on a live with us and debating people. You know how fun that would be, chat? You know how fun it would be to do a debate with AOC? That would be so fun, bro. Can you imagine? That would be like the most entertaining live ever, chat. That would be like next level. I'm telling you. A co-host with AOC? That'd be wild, bro. Yo, Colin, thank you for the $3.33. Thank you so much. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
24.
Did you vote Trump?
Yes, sir.
Why so?
He was better of the two candidates.
Okay. Why so?
Just due to the fact that he can lead a country better.
How so? What do you do to lead the country better? Can you give me an example?
Well, yeah. Do you want me to tell you why he can lead a country better, or what did he do?
I think that's the same thing, but yeah. What did he do?
Well, no, because why can he lead a country better is different than asking why or did he lead a country better or what did he do.
Okay, what did he do?
So, I mean, he implemented Trump Tax Cuts Jobs Act, which lowered corporation taxes and many other things.
Did you know that only added $8 billion to the annual GDP per year for $190 billion of debt-related spending? Most of the tax cuts went to the overwhelmingly rich individuals, and Donald Trump's tariffs that he's advocating for, per standard, would tariff the middle class and lower class more than they would have gotten in a tax cut from the TCGA.
Well, did you know that Joe Biden never, or Kamala Harris never attempted to even get that passed to get undone?
Yes, they did.
They did not actually.
Yes, they did. That's a lie.
That is complete 100%. Anyone can look. Did they ever try to revoke the TCGA? And that's 100% false. They never did.
Do you wanna bet?
Yeah, we can bet.
How much?
Well, I don't know. Let's bet all your donations on the stream.
All the donations? How about we just give a specific number?
Whatever you'd like.
Go ahead.
Again, so like I said, are you going to approve or disprove it? Because
I know. Do you want to give a number?
There's no reason. I already said whatever you'd like.
Whatever. Like, would you do like $100?
Yeah, we could do 100.
You would?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So do you think they did nothing under their administration to stop the TCGA? Is that what
I
you're saying?
know that they never attempted to get it passed through House or Senate.
Never attempted to try and get any TCGA thing passed through what do you mean by that? Like addendum to the TCGA?
So they never attempted to overthrow it.
What do you mean by overthrow it? Like get rid of some of the provisions?
No, so get rid of it. So, for example, right?
Or get rid of it entirely?
Yeah, so he had made attempts.
I'm not making a claim of entirely. I would make a claim based on provisions.
Okay, so you realize you're wrong?
I never said entirely.
Oh, okay. So now you're just specifying it, right? Okay,
Yes.
So let's move on to...
I agree that the Biden-Harris administration wanted to keep certain aspects of the TCGA that like benefited low and middle income individuals. That's what they at least ran on.
Mm-hmm. So the main thing...
I already talked to you earlier.
The main thing
I don't like you. Same guy. Thank you, everyone. I'm not wasting my time on this. That was horrible. That was horrible, chat. Jeez. Jesus. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates to get this next person up here. Please, everyone, only send a guest request if you did vote Trump, everyone. And you have not been on the live before. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Jordan, thank you so much for the $15. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's incredibly kind of you, Jordan. Thank you so much. And Louise, thank you so much. I appreciate the $9.99. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Andrew, thank you for the dollar as well. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 28. How are you?
Did you vote Trump?
I did.
Why so?
I think Trump's a good leader.
Okay. What do you like about his leading?
I like how he's for the American people and putting America first. I like how he's calling out all these big Jewish corporations.
Oh, okay. Are you like anti-Semitic?
Hell yeah. Who wouldn't be?
Okay, get the fuck off the line. That's
Still
like
Hitler.
crazy. Okay, whoa, what the fuck, dude? Those are the type of people that voted for Trump. Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 21.
Did you vote Trump?
Actually, I have a question. If I can have. Wait, please.
Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Keep tapping that screen. Keep sharing the live, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Dude, I'm 28.
And did you vote Trump?
Of course I did. I just got a question for you. Are you going to pay the young fella that was...
Are you like making your voice different?
Excuse me?
You making your voice different?
What do you mean by making my voice different?
I can hear you making your voice different, bro. And no, because he literally would owe me money if we actually upheld that. And by the way, like we didn't clarify terms fully anyway, so because we were disagreeing on whether or not, because I didn't ever say it entirely.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
Hello. I support Trump.
What state do you live in?
I live in England.
Oh, that's incredible, man. I don't give a fuck. All right, let's go on to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Okay, let's get this next person up here. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, I'm 18.
Did you vote Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Why so?
Well, I want to ask you a question first. Without Trump,
They just left. So this next person up here, only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
24.
Oh, jeez, bro. Oh, jeez. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
What's up? I voted Trump 2024.
Why'd you vote Trump?
I think he has really good policy for immigration,
What policy in particular?
deporting all the illegals back to their country.
How do you identify that someone in the country is undocumented if they have not committed a crime?
Well, if you go into all the details, it's hard. But do you support the idea of inviting illegal people into your home?
Why are you asking me a question instead of answering mine?
No, I'm asking you.
You didn't answer my question.
No. If you go into the details, it's not gonna end. I'm just asking you, would you invite
Yeah, no, I would
into
like
your
it.
house?
Thank you for the politician response. I would like an answer to the question. Thank you very much. Lindsay, thank you so much for the $50 on PayPal. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Can we get some W's for Lindsay in the chat right now? Thank you so much, Lindsay. Let's get some W's for Lindsay in the chat right now. Thank you so much. For Parker, appreciate you. This is Lindsay from the Lucy and Calvin profile. PS. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. No, of course I don't think so.
So you do support the illegals?
Rhiannon, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. I believe that people who are in the country who are undocumented, who have not committed violent crime or bad crime, should be able to stay in the country and have a pathway to citizenship. Now, for your point of view, I want you to clarify. You still haven't answered my question. I'm not going to let you go on your own question path. I want you to answer
Go ahead.
the question that I brought up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Can you say it again, please?
Yeah, what is going to be the process in which you identify whether or not people are undocumented who are in the country who have not committed a crime?
Wait, don't everybody have social security number? And
Colin, thank you for the $3.33. Sydney, thank you for the dollar. Lisa, thank you for the dollar. Matt, thank you for the $10. You can't just go up to people and ask them for their social security number. You also can't identify their social security number just by looking at them.
Okay, so hold on a second, because I'm an immigrant. I'm first gen, right? And I honestly think that the problem is much deeper. Of course, it's not fair for other people who may not, seem like they're illegals, but everybody's gonna
You
get
shouldn't
mixed
call
up.
people
I'm from-
illegals, but
No, but seriously though, let's say if I go, because I came here at the age of 18, so I had to go to the embassy and I had to apply for visa. I had to pay all that kind of fees to come here legally, and it's not fair for other people. They can just cross the line and then just find a loophole and then just get the benefits. It's not fair for you guys. You guys are paying taxes before I came here, and then when
no.
I came here,
So what we need to do is we need to make the legal process go faster. So what you're not identifying is that you're saying because people got better terms than I did, that means they shouldn't have gotten those terms. No, it just means that we need to make the legal process better. They should have gotten those terms. It's just everyone should have gotten those terms. You should have also gotten those terms. You know what the American dream is? It's that it's going to be better for our children than it is for us. So believing in that idea is to believe that the systems we create for the people that come after us should be better than the systems that existed for us. And I heavily live behind that.
No, I 100% agree. I feel like America is the place for everybody that can make their dream happen.
but for the past 10 years, I noticed that the native people, like you guys, I don't want to say white people because it sounds very ignorant.
White
You
people are
guys built the
clearly
system.
not the native people. What are you talking about, dude?
No, okay,
That's so
native,
cringe.
the Mexicans and all the different, different people here. My English is not probably that good, but
Char, thank
I
you so much. I
wanted to
appreciate
say-
the $5. Thank you so much.
no, I just
And
wanted to
Jen, thank
say
you
that,
for $5.
this place has helped so many people achieve their dreams, and I just think it's not fair for other people to just come and across the line. But if you want to hear a story, I'm from China, right?
We need to make the system better off in the United States, and then we can talk about that.
And then are you 100%? We definitely have to make the system better. But this is my type of story. I don't know if you guys know this. From China, if you want to, for the past 4 years, every month there will be organized groups that will help people across the Mexican border to come here. It will each person will be costing $50,000 or $60,000 just to cross into the state. The USA doesn't get paid that. It's all the cartels and all different kind of crime organizations.
Listen, if you made the process faster, you wouldn't be funding the cartels because there would be no market for that. Do you realize how you create the system in which the cartels profit on the human trafficking of individuals by making the system so fucking ridiculous and long?
Wait, this
and by
has nothing to do with the cartel.
I'm just letting you know, by the desperation you create through the system that you uphold, right? It creates a reason, right, for the cartel to exist, economically speaking. Don't allow for there to be an economic reason for the cartel to exist by creating an equitable system of immigration.
Wait, hold on.
That is the best way to defund the cartel, get rid of the drug war, defunds the cartel, and they get rid of the liquid that keeps the cartel moving. Does that make sense?
Wait, so you're saying
They
cartel
rely
is
on the
somehow
funds
connected to
coming
the
from
US?
drugs and human trafficking, right?
So you're saying cartel is somehow connected to the US or something like that?
They heavily rely on U.S. markets for drug trafficking and human trafficking.
Yeah, so then why is the Mexico not doing anything to stop that?
Wait, they probably are? I'm not quite familiar on everything Mexico's doing, but they probably are. I wouldn't assume that Mexico's doing nothing.
No, let's have a peaceful debate. I just wanted to know, so is it fair for other people to just cross the line to get to this country and then enjoy the benefits
Yes.
without committing any crimes?
Yes. Yeah, why?
So if you go to China and you are illegal, they will
Well,
deport you.
I think that we need to make the system go faster. If there was an actual concern for economics, it would make sense. There's not. There's not.
But how about this? Okay, but U.S. is full of immigrant people and all that, different kinds of people coming from everywhere. The U.S. is so
good.
strong. It's the best country in the world. I have to admit that. So that in order to contain, its
I think we can be
number
the
one
best country in the world. We just, because of conservatives, we're not.
No, but seriously, listen, if they want to contain the number one spot in the world, they have to attract all different kinds of smart people who will contribute to the society and who will make.
People are going to be incentivized to come to the United States, even if we had a social democratic system. If Bernie Sanders won in 2016, right, and was the president, right, you know that we would have still had many people that want to come to the United States. You know that, right? The economy would be booming.
How can you support the illegals though? I just don't get it.
I don't call people illegals. 1, 2. They're coming to the country for a better life. They're human fucking beings like me and you. How could you put yourself on such a... Can you answer the question? How could you put yourself on such a pedestal over people who are trying to make their lives better off? And you understand that the current process for immigration needs to be reworked. And for the
How
people
about the
who
rest of
are...
the 7
I have a
billion people in
question.
the world that
Would
don't have access to it now? How do you feel
would
about
you deport a child that is in the country undocumented?
Of course, yeah.
You would? Push the coffee. What if
Okay,
if
so
what if
how
they
about-
were
how about-
born?
how
What
about
if they
the
were?
7 billion people that are,
I have a question.
how
What
about
if
all the kids in Africa that are suffering right now?
what if they've lived in this country? What if they've
lived?
lived in this country their whole life? And I would like to create a system where no one starves around the entire world. I think the U.S. can create an international system working together to be able to do that. The issue is Donald
Okay, so
Trump
you
and people
want-
on the Republican Party, they pull out of those international agreements to help countries around the world. Jordan, think of the $10. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So do you want to solve the socioeconomic conditions there, or are you just using that to say that we shouldn't care about anyone?
So, how about the rest of the people that don't have access to the border that can just cross? How about them? You don't feel bad for them?
I
They're
do.
also
I do.
hungry.
And I would like to create conditions where no one in the no one around the world starves. I would like to create conditions around the world where no one lives in poverty. But we have to be able to get to a point where we can do that. If it's within what we can do, well, then we should do it.
Okay. So you do support the illegal immigration, right?
I wouldn't say I support illegal immigration. What I would say is that I think people who are currently already in the country, who have not committed violent crimes or bad crimes, should be able to get access to a pathway to citizenship.
Okay. Yeah, that I agree on because, I do believe that everybody should have access to better healthcare system, education system, because, we are all human beings. But the fact that, some people can just get, cross the line, cut the line and just get to this country and enjoy the benefits, that's just...
Okay, I don't want to hear the same point over and over again. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go insane. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 24.
Did you vote Trump?
No, I'm actually Canadian. I just wanted to know your opinion on the whole Canadian.
If you want to support me, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio. Tap that screen, everyone. We got banned earlier at like 9K, so let's try to get up to 1 million likes, everyone, by the end of the live. I probably want to do that. I got probably another hour and a half left on the stream, everyone, by the way. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo,
Did you vote Trump?
of course I did, brother. What do you mean?
Why so? Is there a way you can turn off the background noise?
Yeah, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Is that better?
Yep.
Awesome. What you want to...
Yeah, so why did you vote Trump?
Why would I not vote Trump is the real question.
He's held civilly liable of forcefully penetrating E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will. He tried to convince tens of millions of people the election was stolen with no sufficient evidence to indicate that he won. He engaged in tax policy that cut taxes predominantly for rich people. And
I cannot understand. Can you say that again?
Yeah, what did you not understand?
I didn't hear you. It broke up.
He was held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman, forcefully penetrating her against her will. He bragged about grabbing women by the vagina without asking and walking into changing rooms of teenage girls in Miss Teen USA because he quote unquote owns the place.
See, the grabber by the pussy thing. That's pretty salutable. I agree with that one.
So, do you agree with the other parts? How do you feel about him saying you dated a 10-year-old girl in 10 years?
It's better than what we were going through. What, 6 months ago?
What do you mean it's better than what we were going through 6 months ago? What are you
I'm
saying?
from North Carolina, so I mean our whole state got absolutely wrecked by the hurricane. Biden and whatever you call it, their administration did nothing at all. And now that Trump's finally in office, he was there today fixing stuff.
So what do you think he did specifically? Go ahead, clarify on that.
What do you mean? What do I think?
What did Trump do?
Specifically?
What did Trump do? Because he said he might want to get rid of.
Search it up. Look, no, literally search it up. Type in Ashley.
Yeah. I looked it up and it says Trump might want to get rid of FEMA.
Might want to get rid of FEMA. I mean, that's not a bad idea to tell you the truth. What has FEMA done for Western North Carolina or the California fires?
Provided funding to make sure that people have basic fucking necessities. You realize if you get rid of that, you're going to hurt people who are in the most of need, right?
So
I just want to let you know the top states that get the most amount of money per individual contributions: Louisiana, Florida, and Texas.
Okay, and why is that?
Every single one of those states voted for Donald Trump. So I think that you think that's a great idea, but I'm just letting you know you're hurting the people that voted for Trump. So if you fuck around, you might find out.
I would love to find out, Harry or Parker, whatever your name is.
Harry is crazy. Jesus Christ, dude. You need help, dude. Harry?
Aren't you?
Why are people doing that? I had someone DM me like a fucking message request. I don't know. I randomly saw it because I accidentally clicked onto my thing. And it literally, they said Harry. I saw on the thing it said Harry.
Like.
They called me Harry, and it's on my account where it says Parker.
All femboys look alike.
I have a question. Do you think do you have any feminine characteristics?
No, I do not. Oh, big old cock. And
you have zero feminine characteristics. And it definitely sounds like that if you literally had to say that on the live, you know? It sounds, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like you have to overcompensate.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Trump is everyone's president. Everybody that resides in the United States of America. There's nothing you can do about it.
Dan, you think of it $2. Thank you so much.
We all voted for him. We can have this.
They said that you were posted a misogynistic post about heavy women.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I guess. Lose weight.
Bro, what the fuck, dude? What a weirdo, dude. What a weirdo. Let's go on to the next person. What a fucking weirdo, dude. And then men are like, why are we so lonely? Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, what's going on? I'm 20.
Did you vote Trump?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Why so?
I voted for him because he's a true leader, and I know a lot of people have said that, but he's a true leader because of the fact that under him, no new wars started. The whole world.
I'm sorry. Do you really think he's pro peace?
Oh, sure he is.
He's pro peace, but
Putin is already willing to discuss.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He said it himself. So you guys are deniers. You guys are absolute deniers. Seriously. And look, I'm trying to be, and I'm pro like talking all the issues out, and I respect what you do. Whatever. I'm not meaning to be disrespectful at all. I'm just a young voter for Trump. Because the simple fact is, no new war started under him. That's a fact, isn't it? Not? Is it not?
Okay, so the Trump said that he would get the Russia-Ukraine war done in 24 hours. It's been well over 24 hours that hasn't happened. Donald Trump says he's pro-peace, and then at the same time is talking about economic coercion to take Canada and to annex them, to take Greenland with possibly even military coercion, and then also possibly to take Panama with possibly military coercion. So that's all like annexing land, that's expanding territory. That's like literally what Putin's doing. That's like it's actually like unhinged shit. We both know
he's not
actually unhinged
military force. He should not use military force. I agree with I don't support that. And you and me both know that's not going to happen, Parker. That's not going to happen. That's for leverage. He's going to buy Greenland. There's people. He was on a call with the prime minister. I forgot what country of, and they said he's very serious about acquiring it. The people in Greenland are, freaking out, especially the leaders. He's going to buy it. There's going to be no military force needed, and it's going to be great for our country, Parker. You watch. My question is for you: do you guys
before you do? Can I play a clip for you?
Sure.
I got you. Give me 1 sec. I'm almost there. Here we go.
So forth. Can you, if we could, with your references to and the Panama Canal, so forth, can you assure the world that as you try to get control of these areas, we're not going to use military or economic coercion? No. And can you tell us a little bit about what your plan is? Are you going to negotiate a new treaty? Are you going to ask the Canadians to hold a vote? What is the strategy?
Yeah, I can't assure you. You're talking about Panama and Greenland. No, I can't assure you on either of those two. But I can say this. We need them for economic security. The Panama Canal was built for our military. I'm not going to commit to that now. It might be that you'll have to do something. Look, the Panama...
How can you defend that?
That is called leverage, Parker. Now, look, I will heavily disagree with him if he uses military force and ends up doing that. But why would he commit to do it?
Do you want a president threatening military force over those places?
He's not threatening it. No, it's not.
He's totally. You just leverage for how? What do you get leverage from the threat?
That's not. It's not going to happen. Look,
Wait, what's the leverage? What's the leverage?
Read The Art of the Deal. It's a great book. You'll get it.
What's the leverage?
You guys clearly don't get it.
What's the leverage?
You guys clearly don't get it.
You can't answer the question. What's the leverage?
The leverage is he's not going to say he's not going to do this because then they're not going to take him seriously. The fact that he says, okay, I'm not going to commit to not doing anything, then they're going to look more closely at it, and then they're going to take it more serious, and that's how the deal's going to get done eventually with a treaty. That's how it's going to happen.
Wait, say that one more time.
Canada's not going to happen. We all know that.
Can you say that one more time?
It's going to happen.
What's the leverage? What's the leverage? Sorry.
The leverage is they pay more attention to it because he's saying these things. That's what happens. You get a closer look. If he says, okay, I'm not going to use military force, they're going to be like, all right, he's joking. But he's not going to end up using it. That'll be terrible.
So with any country we have around the world, you're okay with him threatening taking over that country to get them to do what he wants?
Parker, the Panama Canal belongs to the United States of America.
Can you answer the question? Can you answer the question?
No, but it's land that belongs to us. Canada doesn't.
It doesn't belong to us. It belongs to Panama.
Yeah, and you know who controls it, Parker? China. How is that good for us?
Okay, so you say it's controlled by China. Can you explain to me how China controls the Panama Canal?
Look, I'm not as educated as you are. I don't read all the policies.
What did you fucking listen to Trump say it and you just regurgitated it? That's actually sad.
No, I've read some articles on it. China controls it through trade ports. They use it for trade.
Okay, we use it for trade.
Yeah, I want us to control it. I think it's very bad that China controls it.
We already use it for trade, and they use it for trade. How are they controlling it? And
they shouldn't use it at all.
Are we controlling it? Are we controlling it because we use it?
No. But
then what the fuck are you talking about?
They use it more than us.
What are you talking about?
They use it more than us.
What are you talking about?
They use it more than us.
Oh, so? It doesn't matter how much you use it. That doesn't.
Well, they shouldn't use it in the first place. They shouldn't. I just want
to let you know, if you use something, that doesn't mean you own it. What are you talking about? If you engage in trade with a country, that doesn't mean you own that fucking country, you Nimrod. What are you talking about? Like, seriously, dude, like... Can you unmute, bro?
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know why I muted. But can I just end this because I'm about to eat dinner? Can we just both agree that we are both rooting for the success of our country the next 4 years? Can you agree with that?
I don't think you are.
Oh, I am.
I am. I'm obviously rooting for the success of this country.
Okay, look, we agree.
I hope the country does great. I hope that Trump gets touched by fucking Jesus and changes everything about himself.
All right. I respect that you're a man of faith. I like that.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Okay. That makes sense.
It was a figure of speech. I am agnostic atheist.
Makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
He said, respect that you're a man of faith. That's crazy, bro.
Well, yeah, I think religion is important. Religion in this country,
I don't think
and the fact that it is lacking is hurting everybody. It's hurting everybody. It's hurting the culture of our country. It's hurting the whole thing. That's where it's not.
That's a total fabrication. Absolutely not. No.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So you don't believe in God? You're atheist, you said?
Wait, there are countries around the world that have more Christianity that are doing better in their countries around the world that have more Christianity that are doing worse. Okay, it does not matter. It does not matter. Listen.
Your party is against the nuclear family. That's what they're against.
So what do you mean by nuclear family?
They're against same-sex marriage. They're promoting every other thing.
We're against.
They're against people building families.
Wait.
That's where it starts with.
Stop. We're against same-sex marriage?
I mean, that's what it seems like to me.
I'm going to kick you for being that fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That was so fucking stupid. What the fuck, dude? Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 25.
Did you vote Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Why so?
Well, there's lots of reasons why I voted for Trump, but I mean, for starters, I wanted to cover on actually, if you'd be willing to debate with me, like the past people that were up, some of the points that were made. So when you're talking about undocumented people in the United States, for starters, my wife's German, and we have to get her green card as well as my stepson's green card legally, which costs lots and lots of money. It's probably been about $5,000 in total so far. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Still, within 3 to 5 grand.
You think you know how much that should have cost?
I mean, I agree with you. It should be zero. It's the greatest country in the. I will agree with you on that. It should cost zero. But however, like, I don't make a ton of money in the world. I do well, but I don't do super well. I'm in the army, and the thing is we still went through the legal process. So when I hear arguments, and when my wife even hears arguments of people that are there illegally because they didn't do the legal process. And like, I don't believe that they should just be given the pass because I'm an American citizen, married a German, and we went the correct way. And it was a long, grueling process, but we did it. I don't believe that any individual should be able to just hop the border, have a kid, and they get citizenship, or they get citizenship, or they get rights to that country because it's just illegal. That's just how I see it, though.
Okay, so do you think that it should be? Well, here's a clarifying question. Do you think that it should be better for people in the future than it was for you?
Yes. Yeah, for sure. I 100%.
Okay. So you can't argue that just because it was hard for you, that it means it should be hard for someone else. Secondly, as it relates to this, in terms of the particular type of setup for immigration and getting people into the country, it should not take that much money. It should not be that hard for people to get in the country. And Republicans have been advocating for policy to limit that and make it harder for people to get into the country. So I don't understand how you think that somehow Democrats are worse on this issue when Democrats aren't saying they don't want border security. Democrats are just saying they want to make it a safe, more effective process to incentivize people to go through the legal mechanisms. And the way to do that is to make sure that people who are in the country who have not committed bad crimes or violent crimes have a pathway to citizenship. Right? Yeah. People who are already in the country, you're not going to be able to mass deport them. That's not a real fucking thing you can do. Okay?
Well, yeah, for sure.
Tell them to come out of the shadows. They should not have to be in the shadows. If they witness a crime where one of your family members are involved in, you want them to be a witness. You don't want them to be not incentivized to not be a witness. You want people to be incentivized to be witnesses in that context, right?
I mean, yeah, but like what I'm saying though with this though, it's more or less like, yeah, I would like for future like people trying to come in and make it like an easier process, maybe less money and stuff. What I'm saying is if you come there not doing any of the process, then I don't believe you should have a right in the United States because it's just the legal process. That's all I'm saying there with that.
But it could make sense why you didn't. So like, let me give you an example. Like if you were on a street and it was 5 mile per hour speed limit on a freeway, would you go 5 miles an hour?
Yeah.
And would you say that people should be held accountable if they went 10 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour?
Well, of course, it's the law.
Okay, so just because a law is a particular doesn't mean I think that is the justified basis for that law. Right? There are certain laws that I've violated. Are you saying that in your life you never did anything before you were 21? Come on, bro.
Absolutely. No. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh, I'm a perfect citizen. No. I'm not saying nothing like that.
And do you think they should be held accountable if they did?
Well, like, here's the thing: is like if it is the law, I do believe that there is law and order. So you should follow the law to the T. That's what I believe. I do believe that like if the speed limit is 5 miles an hour, then it should be 5 miles an hour. And if you don't like it, then you should try to vote to change that law to a higher speed limit and give a reasonable basis as to why.
Sure, sir. Can I ask you a question? Are you saying that you respect the way the process works? Typically, you accept the process,
Like process of
the
like,
of the law and order,
immigration or just
Yeah.
law and order.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there's parts of our current law and order that always have like slips and cracks where it
Here, I'll
just
just
doesn't.
clarify. Would you vote for someone that released violent criminals into our country?
I mean, I mean, obviously, I want to say no, but I feel like this is a setup because there's something that you're going to hit me with that's like, oh, but this person that you support or Trump did this or that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, when you say that, then I would say no. I would not want violent criminals running amok in the streets. But
So you wouldn't vote for someone who released violent criminals into the country?
I mean, I would say no, but I would also hit you with: do you support segregation? Because Joe Biden,
no. So let me. He did not support segregation. I'll explain that in a minute. But if you think that you wouldn't vote for someone who released violent criminals in the country, well, then you wouldn't vote. You would regret your vote for Donald Trump, who specifically pardoned violent criminals from January 6th, who beat and admitted to violently assaulting police officers.
Okay, well, I'm not going to retract my vote for Trump. I'm just not going to, because I definitely believe that it is better underneath.
So
him.
then you contradicted yourself.
Yeah. For argument and debate points, I will say then fine. I contradicted myself because I feel like that was a setup question there where it's like, oh, if you don't support this, then you can't support them at all. Just because they did something I don't support in that one little sense.
Wait, but you just said you wouldn't vote for someone who's done that. Why couldn't you say that earlier?
Because, like I said, I could sense that there was a setup coming with it where it was going to be like, oh, but he's done this.
So then why'd you answer the way you did?
It was just quick, just answered quick. That's all. I'm not like a professional like debater or anything like this. You know, like I'm not out here being able to do that. But if, I
never
mean,
said you were a professional debater.
I'll say this though: if Trump did this, and if it is true, which I'm guessing, I'm sure it is. Trump's not perfect. I'm not like 100% like, oh yeah, Trump is the Lord. Like I'm not one of them. But and if he did that, then yeah, that's wrong. But I definitely think there's a lot to good out. Like there is a good outcome from Trump being in office for sure.
Okay, would you vote for someone held civilly liable of forcefully penetrating a woman's vagina against her will?
This is the one argument I've heard like a lot on your lives and stuff, whatever. And obviously, like when the way the question's set up, you'd be like, no, not at all. But the thing is, I would want to actually see how it's not a criminal court case and it's just a civil court case.
I can explain because the statute of limitations has been 20 years since the event occurred that they can't try them in a criminal court. And I don't think that there should be a statute of limitations for rape cases because I've known plenty of people in my life who have waited decades to hold their abusers accountable. I think they should be able to. I don't think it demeans the fact that it happened because it's expected that in our society, because of things like rape culture, that it is the case that people are like they're not going to they're not as likely to come out because of people victim blaming them, not believing them, right, attacking them verbally.
Yeah, like I got you there. I mean, the thing is like, so since it was like civil court case and like I understand your reasoning with that. The only thing is I just would like to see how it got to be like just the evidence in general, like how reliable the things are. Because the way I see this, the dude's got a lot of money. There's been tons of people with lots of money and even without money that have had cases against them where they've lost civil courts and it comes out later, oh, that didn't even happen. And so that's the
name
thing
one person.
Like, name one. I would have to go look. I just know that I've definitely seen it before.
I'll give you time. Go find it right now.
If I swipe out of this, will it close?
I won't be able to hear you, but you can come back into the app and then tell me.
Okay.
All right, let's go to this next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 50.
Did you vote Trump? And Stephanie, thank you so much for the $2.
I absolutely voted for Trump. Why wouldn't you?
Because he was held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman.
I didn't vote for his personal life. I voted for what he could do for this country.
Would you vote for someone held civilly liable of sexually abusing a child?
Like I said, I didn't vote for his personal life. I voted for what he's going to do for this country.
That's crazy. You would vote for someone held civilly liable of sexually abusing a child?
Deporting these illegals? Absolutely.
Would you vote for Jeffrey Epstein if he had Trump's policy?
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Would you vote for Adolf Hitler if he had Trump's policy?
If he could make America great again, absolutely. Like I said, I'm not voting for the personal life. I'm voting for what they can do for this country. And Trump's doing everything we voted for right now. You can look surprised all you want. I mean, we know you're not smart enough to know that.
You just said that you would vote for Adolf Hitler.
You're not smart enough to know that. So you're doing hypotheticals, and hypotheticals don't work in real life.
I'm not smart enough to know why it would be good to vote for Hitler. That's insane. What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, I don't think you are smart enough to know how crazy of a statement that is.
Why would you vote for Kamala?
Because
it's Kamala. You're right.
It's Kamala. If you do that one more time, I'll kick you.
Oh, of course you would.
Sadie, thank you for the dollar. Hi, Lucia.
So why didn't you vote for Trump?
I already said held civilly
liable. Do you support illegals?
Held civilly. Shut up.
Do you support illegals?
I'm gonna kick you. You're already annoying. Yo, what's a pal to you?
Donald Trump, if you could save us, please.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
35.
Did you vote Trump?
I did, but I've actually spoken to Chris and Harry. I actually do appreciate what you guys do. I have no issue with that. I've voted for Biden in 2020?
Do you regret your vote?
No, I actually I'm working right now. I just wanted to bring up the point of what we're talking about. Now, I'm not saying...
Are you going to debate or no? Oh, I just kicked him on accident. That was actually an accident. I'm not trolling. I thought I went off of it. Yo, what's up? How are you?
25.
Oh, it's you again. Why'd you come back?
Yeah, because I don't know why do you keep coming back and doing this?
Because I'm the host.
Okay, because you want to get Venmos?
Yeah, I'm a grifter.
I understand.
Yeah, how else am I going to grift, Gabriella?
I don't know what that means. I'm not in that.
You don't know what it means to grift?
No.
I guess you're not as much of a cool grifter like me, you know.
No, I have to work on my grifting. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you do have to work on your grifting.
Okay.
Grifting is an incredible tool, incredible task, incredibly good. Merry Griftmas.
Anyways, I am wondering if you're teetering on the line of, becoming a Trump supporter. I feel like you could see the light one day.
You're delusional.
Potentially.
No. Never. Well, why would you support a traitor?
A traitor?
Yeah.
He has followed through on everything he said. Day one, all those executive orders were freaking amazing, and he puts us first. Isn't that what you want in a leader?
We've already done this before, and you've already heard my response. Why'd you do this again?
You don't answer me. You end up insulting me. You don't really respond. You insult.
That is a ridiculous statement to say that we haven't had these types of conversations yet. That's so ridiculous.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Why are you gaslighting?
I am not gaslighting.
We have gone through these conversations. It was not just me insulting you. That's a ridiculous statement. Oh wait, you think that like I am like so rude to people, right?
Yes, I think that you could work on your demeanor and just your overall like the way you speak to people. It's terrible, disgusting, and the fan base that you're building around your group is not the best. I mean, obviously you can't control them.
How am I terrible, disgusting? But Trump isn't.
You just egg on the way, like you just egg on people like being so mean. It's not good.
Yeah, like Newscomb, like Gavin Newscomb.
Like you're bringing up people that don't have much political like backgrounds, people that obviously.
What? Trump and Gavin Newsom are both political.
I'm talking about people on TikTok. You're bringing up people that are in their houses, like talking about politics, telling you why they voted for who they voted for, and no matter if what they say, you call them an idiot for voting for Trump, but he won for a reason.
That's not true. But I mean, there are a lot of idiots that come on my live, so I call spades, you know.
He's talking to voters. Sorry, I'm back now. I don't know if y'all can hear me.
Yeah, I am talking to. I'm talking to voters that disagree with me as well.
Aren't we entitled to our opinions? And like, it doesn't make me an idiot for disagreeing with you.
Wait, Ethan, have I called you stupid or an idiot? Maybe I have.
You just
I don't think you did actually on the last one, but I don't think you did.
Yeah, I don't think I've called everyone an idiot, but I admit I do call a lot of people idiots and stupid. But I do talk to a lot of stupid people. Like,
but do you see like the way that your chats go? I mean, it's just, maybe we see different things, and you probably see all like your supporters saying nice things, but there's a whole culture like divide. Like I could never associate with you.
Push the money
and your
again, thank
side.
you.
Like
But
if this is, I could never associate with it.
the only thing that I would say, Gabriella, is I'm sure that our political views probably match a bit more than I would with Parker's. But the thing is, though, is like, so you're saying that like you could never associate with him, but you're just basing this off of a chat that you're reading and what he says on here, and that could also be people coming at him and trying to rage bait, and maybe him even also doing it back. So like, there's no basis for that, in my opinion.
And also, then why'd you come onto the live?
Because I like to, I'm interested in. I like talking about this stuff, even though I'm not the best. Obviously, I'm not that good at it.
You're interested. Why didn't you go talk to someone else about this?
I actually have, Parker. I've actually
then why did you
yours
wait
was
in
the
my
first
live?
one that I joined like months ago, and then I just would go on live.
But why did you come back?
Because I requested it and you added me in approximately 30 seconds. So usually I don't stay that long.
Gabriella, I would put money on the fact that it's attention.
I never get good attention from your lives, so it's not that.
Good, don't worry. Yeah, Ethan, did you find the source yet?
So when I was digging, all I saw was just like a bunch of like false allegations or false like rape charges and stuff. So I didn't find anything like civil cases like that deep. I mean, I'm not digging, but my whole thing was like, the only thing that I could see with the Trump thing is like, yeah, it's definitely, there was definitely probably some wrongdoing, but then again, there are women that do try to go for men that have a lot of money and they try to make claims. But then again, I wasn't there. I have no idea. I mean, I would love to believe that it's not true and that it's just somebody trying to get money. But then again, I have no idea.
So, Ethan, of course, we can acknowledge that there are false claims that exist that are so unlikely to be the case. And also, like, Donald Trump's character is extraordinarily bad, right? His character isn't aligned with someone who would do this, right? And we have corroborating evidence, like Donald Trump saying that he wouldn't have sexually abused her because she's quote unquote not his type, but then in a deposition mistaking her with his ex-wife, indicating that they're either both his type or both not his type. So he would have sexually abused her either way. And then secondly, as well, we have like the fact that he didn't give up his DNA. Like if you knew that you didn't ever commit this type of crime, you know that your DNA wasn't there, you would obviously give up your DNA so that it'd be tested to show that like you weren't there. Like for example, if someone thought, oh, sexual exploitation, gender-based violence. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Grant, can you speak real quick?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Good boy. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I just want to say, fuck everyone who supports Trump.
Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Raven, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. By the way, everyone, anyone who doesn't know, that person is like insane. That grand person's insane. So, Rhiannon, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. And Lindsay with the $40 on PayPal. Thank you so much, Lindsay. I really appreciate that. Can we get some W's for Lindsay in the comment section right now? Thank you so much, Lindsay. And Raven, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you. All right, let's get this next person up here. Give it a second, everyone. I apologize. By the way, everyone, follow me here if you have not already. This account is working for me, so I might just be going live on here from now on, honestly. So make sure to follow me here if you're ready. You might not follow me because I'm not on my main account right now, but I might just stay on this one. So follow me, seriously. Follow me. We got about another hour or so left on the live, everyone. Amy, thank you so much for the hand art. Literally 1 more hour left, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? We might actually go and send everyone. Okay, let's get this next person up. Your only sent a guest request if you did vote Trump. Sorry, everyone. I was just texting Dean. Sorry. Dean might be joining on, or he'll be starting his live. Honestly, depending on what he does, we'll see what I do. Let's get this next person up. Only sent a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Let's get this next person up here. Keep tapping that screen. Keep sharing the live, everyone. It will push it out to more people. All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. He didn't know I was live, that's why. But just need to get someone up here. Dean's going to be joining everyone. Everyone, Dean's going to be joining. We're going to get this next person up. Keep tapping that screen. Keep sharing the live, everyone. Once Dean sends a guest request, we'll get him in. Everyone tap that screen. If you want to see Dean up in the live, everyone tap the screen. Let's get to 1 million likes. Fill the bar up a few times. Seriously, everyone tapping the screen. It really does help. And I really want to get some debates of yours, so it will help. It will help. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
Did you vote Trump?
Yes, I did.
Why so?
I got multiple reasons why. So, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Do you know about the RC Rune Clan and his conflicts?
No.
With False Greenland. So let me tell you about this. So False Greenland, when they were attacking, I believe it was the old area of New Russia, they took the dirt, but someone that Trump did condone and someone that Trump told off took, like, they told other people, like, they told New Russia, like, government officials.
Bro's yapping. What are you saying, bro? Bro is yapping. I'm like, dude, what is this guy saying? Everyone tap that screen to get to 1 million likes. Bro, can you speak American, please? Yo, what's up? How old are you?
32.
Did you vote Trump?
Yes, I did.
I can barely hear you. Can you fix your mic?
I voted Trump. That's all.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sounds like you're talking to me through, like, you know when you're a kid, you put the cup with the string? That's what it sounds like. Like, you have, like, 2 cups, and you, like, try to, like, listen to your friends. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Seriously, chat, that's MAGA Mobile for you. They talk through strings. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, I'm 18.
Did you vote Trump?
Of course I voted Trump.
What's your birth year?
06.
Okay, why'd you vote Trump?
Because he, well, first of all, because I would never vote for Kamala.
Kamala, why so?
Kamala, sorry, man. I don't really like Dean very much, and I see that he likes Kamala a lot.
Kamala.
Sorry about that, buddy. Kamala. But I don't fuck with Dean.
Why not? Why do you not like Dean?
I don't know, bro. Just personal preference. Just, one of those guys, when I saw him, I was just like, I don't know. Not my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to give, like, a reason, or you just, like, want to say that?
I don't know.
Do you think he's, like, a grifter?
Thanks, bro.
No, do you think he's a grifter?
Who, Dean? I don't know what that means, bro.
Okay. Do you think that he's just on here for money?
Dean?
Yeah.
No, I think he's trying to, like, give people some knowledge, but I don't know. I don't fuck with his knowledge.
Okay, what do you not fuck with about his knowledge?
Bro, I don't know. I just don't fuck with Dean, to be honest, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, are you trolling?
I'm not really trolling. It's just been a thing.
Not
like,
really? So you are trolling? I can kind of hear you smiling a little bit.
Nah, bro. Yo, what's up, Jake? Yo, is that Dean? What's up, Dean? I hate you.
Yo, Jake, did you vote Trump?
No, hey, man, I just wanted to say one thing that I...
Appreciate you. Yeah, so do you want to explain to Dean's face why you don't like him?
Sorry, you're going to have to give me a second here. Hey, Spark, unless you're a beta male, you'll come back into the live and explain to me why you don't like me.
Bro, I'm still here, Dean. I'm still here, don't worry. Well, it's not anything personal, to be honest. I'm just not really, like, a fan.
Well, there's a difference between not being a fan of one and hating one. I think it's okay to be an unexplicable non-fan of an individual. Maybe there's just some unexplainable personal gripe. But usually we do have a reason for hating other people. So what's your reason for hating me?
I don't know, man. I'm telling you,
hate people without knowing. Isn't that kind of what white supremacists do? Isn't that what prejudiced people do? Isn't that what homophobes do? You just kind of hate without.
bro. Why
any
am I
reason
getting
why.
slandered over here?
Why are you getting What?
He's just saying it doesn't make sense to hate someone without reason.
That's fair, bro. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. It's just been a thing. When I saw you, I didn't fuck with you. I'm sorry, bro.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna kick you.
I bet. Peace out.
Oh man, do I have any echo?
How's
to
your
my
day,
voice?
man? No, it sounds good. Are you in your area?
Yeah, just nothing in here yet. We finally finished.
Whoa! Tell us about how your day was so far, bro.
Well, I've spent the last 2 days consecutively painting and moving into a place. It has been a lot of work.
Does it smell like paint in there?
No, I think we put the paint on the wall long enough so it doesn't smell like paint. I'll kind of show you guys what I did though. So I painted this corner a really good white, and then I'm eventually going to set up the studio in this corner right here. So
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
20.
Did you vote Trump?
Yes, I did.
Oh no, I kicked him on accident. Fuck. Damn it. All right. Well, my algorithm's been working, Dean.
Nice.
I've just been getting banned.
Yeah, dude, I've just been day in, day out, like making Target haul runs, going to the fucking furniture warehouse, man. It's just been back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for like 2 days straight.
I bet. Claire, did you vote Trump?
I did, yes.
Why so?
So I'm pro-life for the most part, so I think he's more pro-life of the two. That's why I went for him.
Okay. Well, then here would be my question. Do you think that, why do you think there should be restricted access to abortion in the first trimester? Like, can you name every reason you think it's wrong?
I just think it's a human life, and human life has value from the beginning, no matter what stage it's at.
Okay. So if human life has value from the very beginning, are you saying that it's murder to pull the plug on an individual in their family that's brain dead?
If you can guarantee that they won't come back awake again.
What state do you live in?
I'm from Florida, but I've lived in the UK for a while, and I've moved back to Florida recently.
Okay, what time is it?
Just after 7.
Okay. What's the capital of Florida?
Oh, Jackson? No, Tallahassee.
Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Okay, Dean, do you want to talk to her while I eat?
Oh yeah, sure. So you're pro-life because you value any human life, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with, like, I'm willing to move on policy for life of the mother, rape, and incest. But apart from that, I think if you've...
So do you think that all human life has an identical amount of value?
Yes, from the beginning, yes, I think if, you know...
Okay, so you're in a little bit of a sticky situation. Are you going to save me or 10 human zygotes?
So I think that's slightly different because, I mean, if you were in a room, if you and Parker were in a room and my niece was in a room and I had to save, you know, you guys or my niece, I'm going to pick my niece.
Would you say that your niece has more value than me and Parker?
To me, yes.
To you, so not all human lives have an identical amount of value.
I guess not then, yeah. I guess I can concede on that.
Okay, so some lives have more value than others.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you distribute value to humans?
I mean, I just think that...
How do you determine which lives are more valuable than others?
Well, how would you determine it?
How would I determine it? I mean, I asked you how you would determine it.
I know, but I'm just interested to see, like, what you think first.
Well, I'm not interested in allowing you to pivot.
Okay, well, I mean, I think human life is valuable because we're moral beings who can love and feel and...
Okay, so if you can't love or feel, you're not valuable. Can a zygote love and feel?
No, but I mean...
It's going to at some point in the future. So you'd saying that being able to love and feel grants the right to life. If you have the potentiality to love and feel in the future, we should just extend you the right to life now. Is that your argument?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, so being 18 grants you the right to consent to sex. A 10-year-old has a potentiality to be 18 in the future. Should we grant the 10-year-old the right to consent to sex now?
No.
Okay, so we shouldn't obfuscate between actually having a trait that grants a right and potentially having it in the future.
Well, don't you value human life?
No, I don't. I don't grant any intrinsic value to human life more so than the life
what's
of
the
any
value
other
of it?
species. I value sentience. Are you able to respond to the
Sorry, I
hypothetical
actually don't
scenario in
think
which
you
I
do
used to drill
value
down your
sentience.
position?
Are you vegetarian?
So I don't mind going over I don't mind going over that with you next. However, this is once again another pivot away from the hypothetical scenario in which I gave you to refute your own logic.
Okay. So what was the question?
Well, I made myself clear. Are you just not listening to me? You said that if a trait grants a right, such as being able to love and feel, granting the right to life, and you have the potentiality for that trait, we should give you that right too. But then you said we shouldn't give the right to consent to sex to a 10-year-old just because they have the potentiality of being 18. What that means
Yeah, because
is that
sex
no,
is
you
not
do
a right
not
in life.
think that the potentiality for a trait that grants a right is sufficient to be given that right yourself.
I'm sorry, but having sex is very different from living.
So once again, the comparison would be is that you said the ability to love and feel equals right to life, the same way being 18 equals right to consent to sex. And a fetus has the potentiality to love and feel in the future, therefore they should get the right to life now. Just like a 10-year-old has has the potentiality to be 18 in the future, therefore you should get the right to consent to sex now. So
No,
when you
that's
say,
not what I'm saying.
well, being
I think you're not
able, the right to
understanding.
life is different from having sex, you are just giving a red herring to my position.
No, I'm not giving a red herring.
You indeed are. How can you deny that?
Because sex and having a life is not the same thing.
Okay, I gave you the comparison. I'm not comparing having sex to being alive. I'll give you the comparison for
It's
a
a
third
human
final
life
last
from
time.
beginning.
Now,
It's a-
if you obfuscate between the positions again, I'm just simply going to move on. There's a big problem with anti-intellectualism in America today, and I think that your unwillingness to engage in the position and then just throw and dish red herrings from right and left right at me is embarrassing for you and annoying for me. So once again, you affirm that your position is the ability to love and feel gives you the right to life. A fetus has a potentiality to love and feel in the future. Therefore, we should extend it the right to life now.
Okay, well then no, I
your
changed my mind.
principal
It's a
logic.
human life. Therefore,
Okay,
it's
you
not
change
value.
your mind. So all human life has value.
Yes.
Do you think that it is murder to pull the plug on a brain dead patient in the hospital?
Yes, if they haven't consented to, what is it, the pull the plug, whatever.
Okay, so do you think that there's a state organized and chartered genocide in America today of brain dead patients in hospitals?
Then yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been outspoken about this?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, but you've never spoken about this state-driven genocide at any point before in your life?
I mean, I've had conversations with people at work and stuff, but like, I'm not.
Okay, because I think that you're being disingenuous. Because if you genuinely believed that there is a state-chartered genocide in nearly every country on the face of the planet, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and do it this way. There's about 400,000 brain dead patients that have the plug pulled on them every year in America. I'm willing to hedge a bet that on the global scale, in the last 30 years, there's been more brain dead patients that have had the plug pulled on them than individuals that died as a result of the Holocaust. So let me ask you what is worse. Pulling the plug on all brain dead patients in which have had their plug pulled over the course of the last 20 years, or the Holocaust?
The Holocaust is worse, of course.
Okay. So why would you say that the Holocaust
Can I
is
ask you a
worse
question?
if you think that those are individual counts of
Can I
murder,
ask you a
which
question?
would be numerically higher than that of the death total of the Holocaust?
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to. Alex with a $500 on Venmo. Holy shit! Can we get some
Wow,
W's
dude,
for
W's for
Alex in the
Alex.
comment section right now? For the $500 on Venmo.
Can I
Thank
ask
you
a
so
question
much.
now?
I appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much, Alex. Get some W's for Alex in the comment section right now for like the next fucking 20 minutes. Thank you
Dude, that's
so much,
huge.
Alex. That's huge. Thank you so much, Alex. That
If you
is
guys believe
crazy. I
sentience-
thought I was like freaking out.
If you
Thank you
guys
so
believe
much,
all
Alex.
these
I
sentience,
appreciate it.
why
Thank
aren't
you.
you guys vegetarians?
Okay, so now we're going to go back to having you answer my question. Why would you
It's
say
a conjunction.
Why would
What
you
do you mean a
say that?
conjunction?
Shut up, Claire. Why would
Why
you
are you
say
telling me
that
to
the
shut up?
Holocaust
I'm
is
talking to
because I'm
Parker.
asking you a question and you're
The only
interrupting and
difference
pivoting.
between you guys is that Dean is balding from the back and Parker is balding from the front. Goodbye.
So Claire, now you're going to run away. And by the way, I'm not balding from the back. Feel free to go watch my 5th most recent video on my main account. I'm glad that you had that preloaded good thing that you didn't eat and good thing that you embarrassed yourself in front of nearly 8,000 people because you couldn't stand true in your positions. So you get mad, you get pissed, and you run away just like every other MAGA droid that comes up onto this live. It's embarrassing for you. And
That was
here in
really
about
funny.
2.5 minutes, you're going to be thinking to yourself on how much you regret running away because of how shitty you look in front of 8,000 people.
Hey,
Did you vote Trump?
I did, yes.
Why'd you do that?
So personally, the reason why I voted was because I genuinely believe that he would be the best way forward for the country for the next 4 years.
Maya, thank you for the $10 on PayPal. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much, Maya.
W. Maya.
And why is that the case?
So I'm just going off of what, obviously, my own personal.
What time is it?
7:15.
What state do you live in?
Florida. Same as Claire.
What's the capital of Florida?
Tallahassee. I lived there for 4 years. I went to FSU.
Okay.
State sales tax is 7.5%. Zero.
Who's the governor?
Ron DeSantis.
Okay. You go ahead.
So, from my own personal, from what I've seen anyway, I had more money in my bank account whenever Trump was president. Last 4 years, I feel like it would be the opposite. I don't think that I 1000% think that it would have been a better, what would be the right word for it? A better race if it was, or a race for presidency, if it wasn't Kamala. So I did vote for Trump, but it's not like I am absolutely 1000% MAGA. It's just that I feel like
it's Kamala, by the way. So, like, what's so bad about Kamala that was worse than Donald Trump?
So she was in office for the last 4 years. Even though, yes, she was vice president, she wasn't necessarily the person in charge, but she would have had somewhat of a say. And I feel like at that point, it was just voting for the lesser evil.
No, but like, what did she do that was bad?
I don't think she did anything bad. It's just I don't think that she made as much of an impact as what Trump did when he was in office.
Okay, what did Trump do?
Within his presidency or with everything? I feel like he prioritized, Americans, and made sure that they were always at the forefront of everything. Because I don't know. And I enjoy these.
By doing what?
So a perfect example was putting our bank accounts first. I
want to ask a question. This is my first time really getting into the debates in the last couple days because I've been busy moving in. So I actually have a string of questions. Now I want to wait until you're done, going back and forth with Parker here, but just know that I have a couple questions in mind.
No, you're 1000%.
Okay. How can you support a man in which directed ICE to raid elementary schools, to capture 10-year-olds and steal them from their family? How can you support a guy that openly said to Congress that he's not planning on running for a third term, but if Congress lets him, he might do that? And then we have a representative from Tennessee pushing for a bill in Congress to allow Trump to run for a third term. How can you support someone that is so openly racist? Did you see that interview he had with Hannity on Fox where he straight up said that you could racially profile who is a good and bad person by looking at them?
No, yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
But the thing about me is that I also don't agree with these things at all. And just the perplexity that I have in my brain when I try to figure out when someone like you that also doesn't agree with these things at all will still accept them and vote for him and support him is crazy. I feel like it's a rudimentary like crux of being politically informed, that you, at the bare minimum, need a voice of reason in the Oval Office. And Donald Trump is anything but a voice of reason.
Sure, yeah.
So how can you even rationalize a vote for him?
Because I feel like where we stand right now as a country we've never been more divided.
Do you think that him directing ICE agents to steal 10-year-olds from elementary schools divides the country?
Well, I'm also saying the why I voted in the way that I did, because that's what you were asking towards the end.
Did Trump create the division in America, or did someone else do that?
It was years and years of work. It's the society. It's not Trump and it's not Kamala. It's nothing.
I think it's Trump. I full-heartedly blame the political division in America today on Trump.
Can I ask why?
Sure. He openly racially profiles people, says it's a good thing, something you should do. Half of the country is in absolute disgust of that fact. So when they look at the other half of the country that still supports him nonetheless, division is created. He's created an in-group and an out-group. Whenever Christmas or Thanksgiving rolls around, it's Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving to MAGA, but everybody else, you're a radical that doesn't deserve any respect, and you try to destroy the country. He emboldens bigotry on nearly every front. I mean, come on, dude. We didn't have this division under Obama, and that's when Biden was a VP as well. Obviously, Biden didn't cause any of that division, and he's been the president for the last 4 years. All right, so who's the common denominator here? I really think that it's Trump.
Sure. I mean, yeah, I understand that, and I can't say I can disagree and or agree with you. Then
who created the division?
I think it's the society. I don't think
what created the division in society?
I think it's just the growth in where people are trying to go as individuals rather than a country that's being run under a president, because everyone makes their own decisions.
Okay, so this is all vague. So you're saying that people just have different personal interests?
I mean, yes, that statement is correct.
So what different personal interests have created such a divide in America?
People, I would say, again, this is my own observance, and obviously you can say if I'm wrong, correct me at any point. I'm more than open to feedback. But it's people more so being interested in what other people are thinking about them rather than them thinking about themselves.
Is this saying anything? Is there like a single person out of the 8.1 thousand people that are watching live that is listening to the words coming out of his mouth and being like, yeah, that makes sense? Is there anybody in here?
Like I say, I 1000% welcome feedback. So again, this is me only. I like having these debates because I like seeing it from the other standpoint. Because
I don't know, man. I'm pretty pissed off and radicalized after the last couple of days here. I just genuinely I can't rationalize the support for Trump, and I tried to question you about why you support him, and you brought up division in our country, and it led nowhere. You weren't able to effectively communicate to one person out of 8.1 thousand people what you were trying to say there. So just exactly why did you vote for Trump?
Because of the economy for one. Two,
about the economy.
He aligns more with the beliefs that I have.
Okay. So the first statement is pretty concise and not vague for the economy. So Trump's worse for the economy than Harris was. Not only is he going to cause more inflation than Harris, he's also going to increase income inequities significantly more than Harris. Are you saying that an increase in inflation and income inequities is good for the economy? Because I'm led to believe that they're bad. What good is that going to do?
Well, so how is it that, one, Kamala would have been able to...
Kamala is how you pronounce her name.
Kamala, right?
There you go.
Okay, perfect. So how would have Kamala been able to impact the inflation that she hasn't already been able to for the last 4 years?
Okay, so that last statement you said was false. Did you know that the U.S. actually had the quickest rebound from the global inflation onset by COVID out of any other country in the G7 because of the gallant and strong leadership of the Biden-Harris administration? There's seriously not another big player in the world that did it better than they did. And you're still over here saying that they did nothing. I just call that blatant misinformation.
But wasn't in statistics, we have one of the highest inflation rates, one of the, not the, obviously, in the world.
So the reason why they were able to impact the inflation rate significantly more than any other country is because we had to invest more than any other country into the rebound from COVID, which caused more inflation. For like example, the peak rate of inflation caused by the pandemic in America was 9.5%. Meanwhile, the peak rate of inflation caused in France was about 5.3%. The reason we had different rates of inflation is because we had to invest more to rebound from the economy due to the fact, one, that we have a larger economy, and due to the fact, two, that we have more people. Right. However, we experienced a significantly sharper and faster decline in that rate of inflation compared to France or any other country in the G7. So when you just say that we have a significantly higher level of inflation here than other countries, A, that's false. Our inflation rate is 4.1%. It's not optimal, but it's not significantly higher than other countries. And B, proportionately speaking, it dropped faster than any other country in the world. Right? And even if it was the case that the Biden-Harris administration caused that inflation, still yet evaluating the policy of the two main individuals in the 2024 election, Trump's policy was likely to cause more inflation than Kamala Harris's. So I just don't see how from any angle you could justify a vote for Trump in consideration to the pandemic and the inflation in which it caused.
Okay, I think inflation's like 2.6% actually right now. I think you said 4.1%. That's unemployment rate.
Oh, sorry, I got my stats mixed up. Yo, Priscilla, thank you so much for the $25 donation on Venmo. That's incredibly kind of you. Let's get some massive love for Priscilla down below in that comment section. At least 250 W's. That is so incredibly kind, Priscilla. So what's the counter argument? You don't have one, right?
So I want to ask. So again, because I don't know much about the Kamala campaign, because I mean I didn't really study much on what she was on the actual actionable. So
political ignorance, that's what they call that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God.
So what was her exact action plan in order to decrease the inflation rate?
Well, A, she wanted to allow the average American to have more purchasing power. So although we currently have a 2.6% rate of inflation, which by the way is pretty good, and it was on a trend down, so I don't even know if an action plan was required, she was going to grant them more purchasing power by cutting taxes for 100 million American workers in the low and middle class. As well as this economic policy was self-sufficient insofar as how we were going to pay it off over the next 10 years, meaning that it wasn't going to attribute significantly to debt or inflation in the long term. But if we want to talk about Trump and his policy, not only does he not have any direct action policy to reduce inflation, he actually has direct action policy to increase inflation. They're called tariffs.
Sure. Well, the tariffs are on other countries. So, I mean, how would that increase our inflation?
Because the consumer pays the tariff in the market.
But then if we're purchasing with goods that were made in America, there wouldn't be any tariffs. So
why do you think we're not already doing that? It's because they're priced out of the market, meaning when we place tariffs on goods from other countries, consumers will either A, buy foreign goods for a higher price tag, or switch to buying American-made goods for a higher price tag.
Sure, but then with everything that goes on, surely you would want to be buying everything that's made in the same in America,
which will be more expensive, which is why those goods were priced out of the market.
But then, if everything is so expensive in America, why wouldn't we then want to find and solve the problem from within? As in,
that's actually what Biden and Harris did with the Chips and Science Act and the infrastructure bill. If we just invest raw capital into the productive capacity of the manufacturing sector of our own country, that's exactly how we solve that issue, right? But tariffs just cause inflation, right? So once again, this isn't discounting my argument.
Exactly. Like with the Chips and Science Act, that would help with the production costs. Otherwise, production costs would be more expensive here in the United States.
Sure. So then, can I ask
why how Trump has inflationary policy and Kamala Harris doesn't?
Sure. I mean, yeah. So let me ask this. So why is it that for the last 4 years, groceries doubled, but then genuinely,
he was genuinely explaining. JJ, thank you for the $2. Thank you so much. I'll try to explain. Evie, thank you for the $2. Thank you so much as well.
Okay.
So bio says London.
Yeah, my bio. Yeah, because I moved here from London. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Sorry, what were you saying now?
So with groceries having doubled within the last couple of years, and then it being
how was that caused by the Biden-Harris administration?
That's where I was going to ask for you guys' opinion on it.
Yeah, I don't think that was caused by the Biden-Harris administration. I think that was a thing that happened around the entire world due to the pandemic's effect on supply chains. Now, do you want to tell me specifically what the Biden-Harris administration did that caused inflation under your view?
I don't know much, if I'm honest. That's why I'm having these conversations. Because I have debates for, not for my own like satisfaction or anything like that, but it's for my own knowledge as well.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about or add then? Or?
No, I mean, I do want to give you guys compliments and say that you guys do vocalize the political parties very well. So I hope you guys have a lovely weekend.
You as well.
Shayla, thank you so much for the $20 on PayPal. I really appreciate you for the love. Let's get at least 200 big W's for Shayla down below in that comment section. Thank you so much. Dude, I don't know about you, Parker, but like for the last couple days, I've genuinely been pissed off.
Why? What specifically?
Just at the Trump administration, everything that they've been doing. Like, I am like legitimately like fucking mad. So I don't know. Maybe today in these debates, you know, the conversations that I have won't be as productive.
Hopefully you don't get banned.
I'm really upset.
Dude, I feel you on that. Dude, it's been so fucking unhinged recently, dude. So unhinged. Honestly, if you told me some of this shit prior to the election, I would have like been like, nah, no way. No way he's like, I would be like, I don't think it's likely he's going to advocate to like annex these regions. Like, that's what I would have said.
I'd say the like wanting to buy Canada is like probably not even on my top 4 concerns of the Trump administration right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, it's not just buying Canada. It's the fact that he said he might use like military to annex regions. I think that's a really big issue right now.
Using the military to take over regions. That's probably top 4.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
Did you vote Trump?
Yeah.
Why so?
Well, I voted for him for many reasons, but I just want to get clear. The dude's not a rapist. I mean, you guys talk.
I'm interested in hearing this argument.
Yeah, so I looked through the case, okay?
I'll let you take it.
I read about it.
Okay.
What? Sorry. So I read through the
Let me
case.
take it.
Okay. So I read through the case, and E. Jean Carroll, she didn't come out about the case till 2019, and she said she only told 2 friends like before that is what I read. And one of her friends, they were like talking about Trump via email, and like they were typing weird things, like it was along the lines, here I'll pull it up, of as soon as we are both well enough. This is her friend texting the Eugene. As soon as we are both well enough to skiing, we must do our patriotic duty again. And then Carol responded, totally, I have something special for you when we meet. And that's referencing Trump. So why is she coming out to the public about it in 2019 and talking and sending emails like this if her claim has legitimacy? Like, I don't understand, like, what is
so why would a woman wait to come out about getting raped if she actually got raped? Well, it's because in America today, we live under a rape culture in which actively harms victims that come out about their experiences. This is why 60% of women that get raped never report it to the authorities in their lifetime. And for E. Jean Carroll specifically, coming out with an accusation against the sitting president, is likely to bring on much more harm than other cases. And we've seen that harm demonstrated in real time. She's been turned into a monolith of the left. She has been dehumanized. She has been denied and called all names A through Z. She lost her job, and she has been blamed as a liar, wanting to overthrow the administration with a deep state lie, right? So, of course, and I could give you an analogy to understand this. Let's assume you are thirsty, and you are at home, and you had a nice new bottled water sitting in front of you that you just purchased from the gas station. Would you hesitate before you were to drink it at all?
Yeah.
Why would you hesitate?
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
If you were thirsty and you were at home and you had a nice new fresh bottle of water that you just bought from the gas
I wouldn't
station sitting
hesitate.
in front of you, would you hesitate before drinking?
It was fresh. No, probably not.
You wouldn't hesitate, of course. Now let's assume that you were thirsty and you really needed some water, but you were out camping and there was a freshwater pond nearby.